Horror fans, do you value money over human life? Well, if those lives are a bunch of pot-smoking, child predator, smart bullies, that's right, f them. And strap in for our controversial discussion of Sleepaway Camp, right here on Movie Cauldron. Welcome to Movie Cauldron, where I, Frankie Munster, dig through the cauldron to find the right horror movie for you, so you have more time for life's simpler pleasures. This week, we watched Sleepaway Camp from 1983, directed by Robert Hiltzik. After surviving a tragic accident years earlier, a shy and withdrawn girl is sent to summer camp with her cousin, where a string of increasingly bizarre and violent deaths begin to plague Camp Arawak. Before I begin, I want to say there is some controversy surrounding this film, and to even say what it's about would be to spoil a huge twist. So for the first time in Movie Cauldron history, I will be dropping a spoiler, but not until the end of my review. I'll give you a spoiler warning beforehand and give anyone who hasn't seen it a chance to stop the video until they watch the film. Jonathan Tiersten's performance as Ricky is phenomenal. The dialogue is so well written in a way that feels like it's how kids actually talk to each other, in the same way that Superbad did, but for a horror film. This movie is dropping breadcrumbs like an old man headed to a pond with holes in his pockets. I think this horror film sits comfortably between a camp horror and a whodunit. Now, some whodunits can be a one-time watch and have nothing else to offer, whereas this one is so much fun that even when you've finished it for the first time, you're going to want to keep putting it back on. The head chef, Artie, is one of the creepiest, scummiest characters I've ever seen in any movie anywhere, and believe me, I've seen some movies. This horror film doesn't stick to any one weapon or even blade for that matter. They get really creative with everything that they would have around at a camp, and I for one absolutely admire that resourcefulness, and the effects are practical and they look amazing. The moment the male lifeguard lets the girl drive the boat, she almost instantly runs over a few kids. And hey, while I do appreciate the realistic and likely scenario of having a girl drive and cause an accident, I do prefer my horror to be a little more far-fetched than that. And here we reach the spoiler section. This film sometimes gets criticized for being transphobic, but I didn't see it that way at all. A person being forced into a gender they don't identify with and then showing how dangerous that can be to their mental health sounds transpositive, if anything. So if you're going to take anything away from this movie, please let it be this. Be kind to others. Don't force anything on anyone, especially concerning identity and sexuality. And if it doesn't hurt anyone or realistically affect you in any way, then just keep it f***ing moving. Do you think Disney's Heavyweights was inspired by this film? Let me know in the comments below, and join us next week when we watch another amazing horror movie right here on Movie Cauldron.